Jesus walking on water. Matthew 14:25. Faith, fear, and the power of Christ over nature. Part 1. Introduction. Why this miracle matters. Matthew 14:25. KJV. And in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went unto them, walking on the sea. Demonstrates Christ's authority over nature. Shows God's timing in coming to help his people. Offers lessons in faith, fear, and focus on Jesus. Mark 6:48, KJV. On he saw them toiling and rowing, for the wind was contrary unto them, and about the fourth watch of the night he cometh unto them, walking upon the sea. Part 2. Context and why the disciples were afraid. Matthew 14:22-24, KJV. And straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship, and the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. Disciples were experienced fishermen. Fear arose from contrary winds and waves. Human fear versus divine presence. Psalm 107:29, KJV. He maketh the storm a calm, so that the waves thereof are still. Part 3. The fourth watch of the night. God's timing. Matthew 14:25, KJV. Jewish night divided into 4 watches. 6 to 9 p.m., 9 to 12 p.m., 12 to 3 a.m., 3 to 6 a.m. Jesus comes in the darkest hour, symbolizing hope in despair. God's intervention often comes after we endure trials. Ecclesiastes 3:1 KJV. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Part 4. Jesus walks on water, power over creation. Matthew 14:25. KJV. John 1:3 KJV. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Key points. Christ demonstrates divine nature. Physical laws are subject to him, teaches us trust in his supernatural power. Psalm 77:19, KJV. Thy way is in the sea, and thy path in the great waters, and thy footsteps are not known. Part 5. Peter's step of faith. Matthew 14:28-31, KJV. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink. Lessons. Faith allows miracles to manifest. Fear causes failure, doubt, and sinking. Focus on Jesus, not circumstances. 2 Corinthians 5:7, KJV. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Part 6. Jesus' response to fear and doubt. Matthew 14:31, KJV. O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? Key points. Jesus corrects gently but firmly. Faith grows through trust and obedience. Miracles require dependence on Christ's Psalm 56:3, KJV. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Part 7. The miracle's greater significance, spiritual lessons. Christ is with us in the storms of life. Faith over fear is crucial for miracles. God's power is not limited by circumstances. Matthew 14:32-33, KJV. And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth thou art the Son of God. Part 8. Application for believers today. Isaiah 43:2, KJV. When thou passes through the waters, I will be with thee. Trust Christ in personal trials. Step out in faith like Peter. Focus on Jesus, not the winds and waves of life. Hebrews 11:1, KJV. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Part 9. Faith, focus, and divine power. Jesus is sovereign over nature. Faith enables participation in miracles. Fear limits our spiritual potential. God comes to us in our darkest hours. Psalm 107:28-30, KJV. Then they cry unto the Lord. He maketh the storm a calm,